So, do you want to hear about how I lost my house in my divorce?
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, all these 3 or 4s are out there trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Never since the 60s, right? They've been free to succeed and free to fail, and 99% of the time, they're free to fail. Because any time that a chick fails, she always has to make up some crazy story that helps her dodge any type of accountability. These women always make themselves the heroes or the victims in their own story, but 99% of the time, they're volunteers. You guys, this chick right here is going to tell us about her divorce and how she quote unquote lost her house. Now guys, I guess this is like the British guy that I did a video about, with the soccer player, where they both put the houses in the mom's name. So this chick married her husband, as far as I know, thinking that she was going to get part of the house. And he put it in his mom's name or the family member's name. And it turns out that she didn't get shit. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Guys, go and check that out. I joined my Discord. I took out the playlist at the end. I'm offering memberships now, guys. Hit that join button. Thanks to all you guys that are already members. And guys, let's get into this.
Story time. So, do you want to hear about how we got married with no wedding and how I lost my house in my divorce? So this is a fun one. So we were pregnant with my second child, his first. Our lease was going to be up in like 6 months. We're like, okay, we need to start looking for a house, right? We were engaged. Backtrack, we do the announcement that we're going to have a baby, and like his grandmother had made the comment like, oh, aren't you going to get married before the baby comes, right? So that's like the only thing that like he thought about was like, oh my God, we have to get married before the baby comes. We have to get married before the baby comes, right? So we do. We did a private wedding, private marriage with just him and I. Nobody was there. It is legal, but I did it for him, right? With the thought that, eventually, like after the baby comes, we would set a date, we would have a wedding, reception, everything, right? That didn't happen. So yeah, like our lease is up in a few months, so we start looking for houses. I don't like some of them. He doesn't like some of them, but like his reasonings for not liking them were because they weren't big enough. Him saying like, oh, well, as soon as we move in, it's going to feel like there's no space. And I'm like, okay, like it'll be fine, whatever. No. So we go and we have dinner with his parents, and I am 8 months pregnant at this time, I believe, maybe 8.5. And we bring like our marriage license, to let them know like, hey, we did do this, but like we're definitely gonna have a wedding, XYZ. His mother was not impressed. Did not get the reaction that I thought I was going to get. So like red flag, ding, right? At dinner, mind you, I am insanely pregnant. Didn't get the reaction that I thought I was going to get from letting them know that we were married. Like I was happy, it was fine. I thought it was a funny story. Like it's great. I get the bomb dropped on me that they want to buy us a house. And me being me, I'm like, oh, no, that's okay.
No, guys, let's just pump the brakes right here. Guys, she's been talking for 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Guys, why can't they get to the goddamn point? Guys, why do they talk so much but say so little? Clown world.
You can do it, and like I wasn't as strong then with standing up like to his family or to his parents out of fear of like retaliation or like being just hated on, which ding, red flag again, because that's what happened. So I'm like looking over at him and he's like, oh, that's great, like thank you so much. And I'm like, no, like everything in my life that I had at that like point in time, like I had done for myself. Like, no, like that's not a good idea, right? So we leave dinner and I'm talking to him in the car and I'm like, what is going on? Like, we're looking for a house. Like, we have an approved loan amount. Like, what is going on? And come to find out, like, he had had conversations with his parents that I was not a part of about if they could buy us a house because he didn't want the debt and X, Y, and Z. And I'm like,
Which makes sense.
what? Why wouldn't you include me in on these things? Like, no. Like, maybe helping up with down payment, but not, no. Like, I was very, very against this, right? So again, I didn't have much of a backbone when it came to his family. So a few months go on, find a house, we go look at it. He's ecstatic, I'm pissy, right? Like, because I never, like, felt like it was going to be mine, right? Never thought, like, I don't know, it's just weird. It was just fucking weird, like, and way too generous for, like, my upbringing, the type of person that I am. Like, no. So she agrees, right, to buy the house, okay? There were conversations that I was a part of where she was going to buy the house, and then after about a year, we were going to mortgage whatever the remainder was after paying for a year, and then it would be ours. There was also conversations that I was a part of that my name and his name would be on the deed to the house.
Here we
Married,
go.
We're family, XYZ, right? Okay, so that made me feel better. Like, okay, our names will be on the house because, again, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust people, period. So that makes me feel better. Like, the security for my kids, the security for him and I, like, you know, families can switch up. Like, you shouldn't just, like, blindly trust those things, right? So fast forward, we move in, we have a housewarming party. It's amazing. A lot of my extended family came. Like, I had a great time. It was so wonderful. It's now 2019. We've been in the house for maybe like 6-7 months. And then backtrack, when we go to sign for the house, my name and his name is not on the deed. And I'm looking at him like, what is going on? And he's like, I don't know. I'll talk to them. I'll figure it out. And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to sign for, no, I don't want to do this. And I've got the baby there. I'm postpartum. I'm trying not to make a scene.
Excuses. So she knew for a fact that her name wasn't on the deed. And, oh, but I was postpartum. Oh, you know, all this other stuff, right? Guys, they cannot take any type of accountability at all. Look at that.
You stupid woman!
And he's like, just stop. Like, I'll figure it out. And I'm like, okay. Months go by. I bring it up to him. And he's like, well, they're going to put my name on it. And I was like, what? Like, that's really insulting and a real big slap to my face. Like, we're married. We're in this together. We've been together for a very long time. Like, this is crazy. This is why I didn't want to do this. He goes, I got it. Like, if you just stay out of it and just let me deal with it, like, I got it. I'm like, okay. A few months go by, we're paying the taxes on the house, we're paying the upkeep on the house, we're paying any renovations, we pay the HOA. Like, we literally, like, this was literally our home. A couple months go by, and I'm like, so what's going on with putting the names on the deed? Like, what is going on? And basically caused an argument, and he's like, why are you so worried about it? Like, we should just be grateful and thankful. And I was like, no, like, that's not okay. That wasn't a part of the agreement. And he's like, you know, they're concerned, like, if something happens with our marriage and this and that. And I'm like, what?
They should be.
This house is ours. Like, what are you talking about?
They should be concerned, guys, because remember, she was a single mom when he first met her. You guys heard that, right? She said it was her second kid and his first. And his parents were like, we don't have an insurance policy just in case this dunderheaded 304 tries to take our son for a ride.
If something happens with our marriage, like, we just had a baby. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
So again, I let it go. Shouldn't have. Should have definitely pressed the issue. Should have never even walked into that fucking house. So then COVID happened, right? So it was really a pain to try to, like, do things. So we put mortgaging the house on the back burner. Then there was, you know, a death in the family, very traumatic. So then things got pushed back even more. You know, I didn't want to bring it up. And then him and I started having issues.
Of course.
We had our son. And then everything just, like, started going downhill really bad. We separated a couple times, and the first time that we separated, I find out after like reading messages in his phone, which I don't care. You can call me sneaky bitch. I'm glad I did, because at least I knew what the fuck was going on, because I was being heavily fucking lied to. So I go through his phone and I see that the very first night that we separated, he left. He went to his parents' house. He tells his mom that I am going to take the kids, I'm going to take the house, and I'm going to take all the money when I sell the house. Never said that.
Yeah, right. Guys, do you believe that?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on, guys. Do you believe she didn't say that? Come on.
I have messages between like him and I where I said, you know, we need to sell the house, pay off your mother, split it, get an agreement for the kids, and like go our separate ways, because we clearly cannot come back from.
That's what. Fuck you guys. I just try to not swear in my videos, but that's exactly what he said. You said, you absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
What is going on, the trauma that's occurred, the things that have been done and said, like, we can't come back from this. But he went to his parents' house and said that, and her exact response was, well, that's my fucking house, not hers. What? What? So come to find out, he had actually said like that he did all that to save his ass, right? To cover his own tracks.
Good.
To, like, make sure that he had a home. And that's what he told me one time. Like, I had the kids full time, basically, like, well, throughout the week, right? And he tells me, he's like, well, I need that house. What? What about your kids? This is the only home 2 of them have ever known. Like, this is our family home. Like, what are you talking about? You need it.
Please.
The kids need it. Like, what are you talking about? You don't want the kids more? Do you want me to leave and you have them full time? Like, what do you want? So meanwhile, there was all these conversations that were going on about how to get me out of the house, about how to take it from me,
Good.
about how to
Get out.
claim that it was never going to be mortgaged and that it was all a lie. And I'll have to make part 2, so be right back.
Guys, she doesn't have a pot to piss in, right? And guys, her husband?
City boy, city boy.
Good, because it wasn't her house to begin with. His parents knew she was trouble. Knew it. Knew it. And guys, they bought the house pre-cough, and now it's after. So the house is probably worth a lot more money. And she's getting cooked in these comments. Someone says, poor guy, he almost lost his house. Guy says, she's so independent and strong, I'm sure that she can go buy her own house. And they're going, you really hate women, she says. Someone says, sorry, not your house. This guy says, yeah, mom knew what was up. This is how you do it, boys. So remember, most divorces occur before the child's 2nd birthday. And during second marriage, the woman reaches 40. Guys, she's fighting for her life, dude. Someone says, I would love to hear him tell his side of the story. Look at that. Someone says, what are you signing? If you're not the one buying the house, your name's not on the deed. Facts. Guy says, they saw you coming. Someone says, they were really smart. I knew a woman who was married into a rich family, got divorced 8 years later, found out his parents owned everything. Their homes, cars, boats, jet skis, and lake house. He quit his job. She lost everything. Let's go!
City boy, city boy.
Someone says, did you put money down on the house? So she said, we paid monthly. We're supposed to mortgage it. It was paid off. Sucks for you. This guy says, smart mother, well done. Look at this. To take a home from her child? Please. Someone says, that house wasn't yours to lose. It was mine to lose, but she lied. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. Damn, this guy says his parents weren't impressed. Can't imagine why. Damn. Did a woman hurt you too? I gave my life to my husband only to have this happen. Come on. Look at that, guys. She's getting cooked in these comments. Let's go. Guys, man. Oh, man. You know what, guys? It looks like his parents had you pegged from a mile away. They had the right strategy. And it looks like the good guys won and you lost. Laughing face. Post. These freaking broads. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.